Hello, everybody. Kanisha, the creator here, and I'm here today to review Hocus Pocus 2. Let me tell you, it was a very enjoyable movie. I gotta be honest. I'm not gonna tell you my score yet because I have to explain what it's about. If y'all don't know, Hocus Pocus 2 tells this tells this tells the story 29 years later. But before I tell you about that, back in the day when they were little, the, the sinners and, sinners and sisters were not well, Winnie wasn't exactly liked by everybody because of the way she acted. And because of that, she was about to be separated from her sisters. When a present that her sisters gave to her was able to stop the reverend that was going to separate the sisters. The girls run to the woods where they meet the witch that they referred to as Mother. And the mother, instead of taking their lives as children, decides to train them. 29 years later, from the last time the Sanderson sisters came back to Salem, Becca and Izzy are having their normal lives, planning for Becca's birthday to do something special, which is go to this magic shop that is owned by Gilbert, which also happens to be the old home of the Sanderson sisters, which is now turned into a museum, based around the Sanderson sisters. So, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. You pretty much know. It's pretty much just exactly what you see from the trailer, so it's pretty simple. You pretty much understand the feels of the place, so it shouldn't be that hard to understand. Anyway, I'm betting y'all just wanted me to get, into how the Sanderson sisters got, you know, we were brought back. But I have to tell you about each one of the characters. Becca is an okay character. I do like her character. She seems like a normal type of character who obviously doesn't appreciate being ditched, which is what her friend Cassie does to her, because Cassie doesn't realize that her friend group isn't the same friend group that, Cassie's friend group isn't the same as Becca and Izzy's friend group, so obviously she doesn't want to hang out around everybody Cassie hangs around. And let me tell you, dude, if there's one thing I can say about this movie, me and me and my cousins were freaking laughing at that guy. What's his name again? I don't know what his name is, but this boy who is the boyfriend of Cassie, dude, the actor who plays him plays it so freaking well. He sounds dumb as heck. Like, we all were slapping our heads at how dumb he was acting. We were like, yo, there's no way this guy's dumb. It was cracking me up how dumb this guy was acting. Why is it always the jocks that be acting so dumb? It may be an old fad, but let me tell you something. It hasn't made me stop laughing back then, and it ain't making me stop laughing now. It cracks me up. Oh, well, anyway, let's fast track. So anyway, the Sanderson sisters came back because Gilbert tricked Becca by giving her the candle as a birthday present. And obviously Becca, thinking it's just a normal candle, lights the candle, and, well, it turns into a black flame, and then boom, the Sanderson sisters are back. And obviously they want to steal souls and everything. But Becca and Izzy try to trick the sisters by saying, well, potions are potions have already been made, what they call lotion. And obviously, and at first they think it is working because these three girls dressed in Sanderson, in a Sanderson sisters costume, they take a picture of them and they look at the picture, but it was with filter to make them actually look beautiful. So when they look up at that mirror that you always see at Walgreens or any other store makes their face look all wobbly. When they looked at that, they thought that was a regular mirror and that they looked, hideous. And then when they and then Becca tried to calm them down, saying, "No, that mirror is just a trick." For then when he asks, the store, the store, well, one of the how do I say employees. How did I almost forget that? Man, I'm getting so enamored by this movie, I can't even remember stuff. Anyway, she asks one of the employees if those lotions are made out of children's souls, and he says no. And then obviously they realize that they've been tricked, and they try and go after Becca and Izzy. And then soon they end up in the festival where they put a bunch of people in spells. And let me tell you, that choreographed dance, I loved it. I feel like that was the best part in the movie. I know many of y'all people are gonna say that song, "The Witches Are Back," was the best part, but no, that choreographed move was the best part. Sorry, guys, I just finished eating. Anyway, yeah, that was the best scene. That was the best scene. I loved it. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you how I feel about Cassie. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of her. I gotta be honest. For the screen time she was put in, she was just a stereotypical, I'm hanging out with the cool crowd, but I don't really want to actually ditch you kind of thing. And it's like, girl, you should have made it like way more clear that you were feeling a little bit left out like that. And they kind of should have made it more clear, that they didn't want to hang out with Cassie's group like that. But besides that, she wasn't that bad of a character. Actually, she wasn't even really a character. She wasn't even really given that much personality. It was just more of a I don't care kind of attitude. Kind of lame. Anyway, the Sanderson sisters try and go after the mayor because the mayor is the descendant of the Reverend. But they get tricked by Becca Easy and with the help of Cassie too in a force field that was made by salt, because salt repels magic. But they got out because of a vacuum that they oh brother that one of the Sanderson sisters used instead of a broom. Anyway, they realize their magic might not be enough to stop these teenagers, so they try and use the ultimate spell. But the ultimate spell comes with a sacrifice, which includes the loved ones of one of the people that cast the spell. And well, they say the spell 7 times, it falls through. And Winnie loses her sisters. She asks, obviously, is there another way to bring them back? Oh, I also forgot to mention Billy, the zombie that you meet in the first Hocus Pocus, reappears. They even mention Thackeray at one point when they see when they see a black cat that's just Gilbert's regular cat. Anyway, yeah, it was nice to see Billy again. He is just such a fun character. I still love him. I still love him as a character. He is interesting. Anyway, Beck. Anyway, Becca casts a spell that helps Winnie be sent back with her sisters. And now that all the Simpson sisters are, now that the Sanderson sisters are gone for good, Billy is finally free of being a zombie. Now he can enjoy eternal sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that Becca's 16th was her witch awakening. Now she has powers. And has the bit. I can't talk. And has the book that, Winnie would always use. So now, so now, it's a story of a new. Probably, probably if there's a Hocus Pocus story, it's probably going to be about Becca, Izzy, and Cassie, being the new witch coven. They even make a, they even make a kind of homage to that when they show at the end them skipping like them kind of skipping like the Sanderson sisters would always do. Kind of funny and a nice ending. I really liked it. Of course, I enjoyed the music in this. It was great, and the scenes were nice. And the lines were not too cringy. I gotta be honest, this was a very enjoyable movie. I definitely will watch Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2 every time Halloween comes. And still around this time. I probably will rewatch it, obviously, because of enjoyment levels. But I have to rewatch many other movies too, like Twitches, Halloween Town 2, 3, and 4, the rest. Obviously, I will rewatch all of them. But for now, I will bid y'all on you too until I come back. Cause I need to, I need to re, cause I need to rewatch Twitches and notice any flaws, the problems I have with it. Both, probably both Twitches and Twitches too. If I feel like it, because sometimes I get too sleepy and then I don't feel like it. But I'll tell you if I feel like it when I give out my Twitches review. Hope y'all have a lovely day, and I hope y'all love the review. If I had to give it a ranking, I give it an 8 out of 10. Very enjoyable movie. Would I say it's better than the first one? I feel like they're on the same basis. It's very basic. There's nothing really super spectacular that happens. The women barely look like they aged. Actually, you kind of notice it a little bit, but not that much. Anyway, it was a good it was a good movie, and I hope y'all watched it. If y'all haven't watched Hocus Pocus 2, well, go watch it. What are you watching this review for? You just spoiled it for yourself if you didn't watch the movie. Just watch it. Y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all have a lovely day. On a minute. Sorry, I had to delete something. Bye. Like, comment, and subscribe.